So now next for Team PT, straight out of Kingdom Hearts 2, is Darkness Aeon.
I'm gonna mute for this.
And he's starting off with his usual 8K, the anti-rush. The funny thing is I feel like Aeon has pretty much an anime deck. Like, it's the kind of deck I would imagine someone would be using in the anime. And Neo's already in a corner. And at grade 2, Neo is going in. He's going in. No guard, so Neo can check top 5 for a grade 3. Then again, he just got one. But now he can check top 5 for another grade 3. And he didn't get one. So now we can 16k the Vanguard or 16k the rear. He goes for the rear. And the rear is guarded. And we see Shaharlet. I guess when it's not Dimension Police versus when it's not Dimension Police versus Dark Irregulars, Shaharlet actually comes out. And critical happens. The way things are going, I might have to fight. If that's the case, that's going to get awkward really fast. Rides in the Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion. He can't activate the limit break, so he just does stride. And now with the Rising Phoenix, even if it falls 7 times, it rises again. Neo's attacking to the Vanguard. Technically, he can guard. Especially if he has a perfect guard in hand. Heal trigger, just what Neo needed right now. And a crit, even better. So this doesn't have 2 critical, but he doesn't want to give Neo a draw, so he's going to guard it. I think he'd rather give Neo 3 damage than give him a free draw. It also gave him more soul, which thanks to Neo retiring the starter, he did need that. No grade 3 in the top 5. Of course, we see 3 Mighty Bolts, but that doesn't count. Do your best, Cherry, in ER's team battle. Meanwhile, we'll do our best here. I'm hungry, but I can't eat while recording. So let's see. He didn't stride. GB1 is active, so we use Flying Librarian, but he didn't stride. So there's no GB2. There is 6 in Soul, though. He wants 4 more to hit 10. That's the magic number for most of his units, at least. Wait, what? It doesn't gain 10k. It doesn't gain 10k. He's not at Generation Break 2. Very glad that Neo caught that. Well, he has Stride for next turn, but does he have Guard for this coming turn? That's the question. Neo is going to force out an answer. So he rides into Crimson, and now he's going to do Legion. He could have just done a Stride, actually. We'll see which is the better choice. So 26k on the front row. Both the rears get hit, and the Vanguard's getting hit as well. And it's a critical trigger. Which means Crown Holder gives 6k to a unit. It means Crown Holder himself is also at 13. He could have taken advantage of that. And now he's actually at Generation Break 2 now. Yeah, now he's at Generation Break 2. It's just a matter of can he get what he needs out of it. Six, 7, 8, 9, 11. If he can somehow Soul Charge 2, he'll be at 15. He's gonna use the Ripper. Let it rip, Dark Irregular. So in battle phase, he's attacking, killing one. And if this attack hits, then Neo loses his last rear guard. And that's why Neo isn't letting it hit. So 14k 2 crits, not a difficult guard, but Neo does have to guard. He has no choice. Neo actually could have got himself to GB2 by using the G guard, but it didn't matter. Both were enough to guard. Both were more than enough to guard. And now he's using Conquest. Guarding this won't be easy, but he doesn't have a full front row. Unless one of those is a perfect guard, he might have to take this. I'm trying to see if I can get a count of how many perfect guards are out of the deck right now. Only two. Oh, with 12 cards left in the deck, he very well could have one in hand. But I don't think he'd be thinking this hard if he did. Nope, he's got one. Perfect guard. So here's the thing. If Neo doesn't end it with this hit, he loses. Because he can stride into the Child Murderer. Stride skill will give him a soul charge of 2, and that's 15. So now this unit has critical +1, power plus 10,000, and Neo can't guard with grade 1 or higher. Why isn't that boosting? Neo can't guard. And as a critical trigger. And a draw. So Neo would need 2 heal triggers on the 6th in particular just to survive. And it doesn't happen. Good games. Kind of a come from behind win, but on to the next.